Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome here indeed. So today's video is slightly different to the norm. It's about chocolate, and as a self-confessed chocoholic, I've been looking forward to doing this video. In the old days, it was the wrong type of chocolate I liked, which was the milk chocolate with a sweet caramel filling. And the 3 bars of chocolate you saw on the thumbnail, I didn't buy just for effect. These are actually bars of chocolate that I do use. This is the 85%. I tuck into that nearly every night. I've also got this bar of 99%. Not so much of that being eaten actually. It's very bitter and really should only be saved for the black belts of dark chocolate eating. 1 piece is okay, 2 pieces can turn your face inside out. So tread carefully if you're going to wean yourself off milk chocolate onto dark chocolate. Don't go straight for the 99%. Well, that's enough waffling off me. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and look at the proven health benefits of eating dark chocolate. It's a known fact that dark chocolate is loaded with nutrients that can positively affect your health. Made from the seed of the cacao tree, it was one of the best sources of antioxidants on the planet. Studies have shown that dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, can improve your health and lower your risk of heart disease. There are links to the scientific studies I used to make this presentation in the description below. So dark chocolate with a high cacao content is very nutritious indeed. A 100-gram bar of dark chocolate with a 70 to 80% cacao content will give you 11 grams of fiber, 67 grams of your required daily intake for iron, 58% for magnesium, 89% for copper, and a whopping 98% of your recommended daily intake for manganese. It also has plenty of potassium, phosphorus, zinc, and selenium. Of course, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of chocolate is a fairly large amount, and all these nutrients come at a cost, 600 calories per 100 grams. For this reason, dark chocolate is best consumed in moderation. Now, the fatty acid profile of cacao and dark chocolate is also excellent. The fats are mostly saturated and monounsaturated, with small amounts of polyunsaturated fat. It also contains stimulants such as caffeine, but it is unlikely to keep you awake at night as the amount of caffeine is very small compared to that of coffee. So dark chocolate is a powerful source of antioxidants. ORAC, which stands for Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity, is a measure of the antioxidant activity in food. This is where researchers set a group of free radicals, which are bad, against a sample of food and see how well the antioxidants in that food can disarm the free radicals. Unfortunately, the biorelevance of ORAC is often questioned because it's measured in a test tube and it may not have the same effect in the body. However, it is worth mentioning that raw, unprocessed cacao beans are amongst the highest scoring foods that have ever been tested. Now, dark chocolate is loaded with organic compounds that are biologically active and function as antioxidants. These include polyphenols, amongst others. One study showed that cacao and dark chocolate had more antioxidant activity than any other fruit that was tested, which included blueberries and acacia berries. So dark chocolate may improve our blood flow and lower our blood pressure. The flavonols in dark chocolate can stimulate the endothelium, that's the lining of the arteries, and that then produces nitric oxide. One of the functions of nitric oxide is to send signals to our arteries and tell them to relax. This lowers the resistance to blood flow and therefore reduces our blood pressure. Many controlled studies show that cacao and dark chocolate can improve blood flow and lower our blood pressure, although the effects are usually quite mild. Moving on to HDL and LDL, consuming dark chocolate can improve several important risk factors for heart disease. In a controlled study, cacao powder was found to significantly decrease oxidized LDL cholesterol in men. It also increased HDL and lowered total LDL for those with high cholesterol. Oxidized LDL means that the LDL has reacted with free radicals. This makes the LDL particle itself reactive and capable of damaging other tissues, such as the lining of the arteries in our heart. It makes sense that cacao lowers oxidized LDL as it contains an abundance of powerful antioxidants that do make it into the bloodstream and protect lipoproteins against oxidative damage. Dark chocolate can also reduce insulin resistance, which is another common risk factor for many diseases like heart disease and diabetes. So staying with heart disease, let's move on to some medical studies. In a study of 470 elderly men, cacao was found to reduce the risk of death from heart disease by 50%. This was over a 15-year period. Another study revealed that eating chocolate 2 or more times per week lowered the risk of having calcified plaque in the arteries by 32%. Another study showed that eating dark chocolate more than 5 times per week lowered the risk of heart disease by 57%. Let's now talk about sun damage. So dark chocolate may protect your skin from the sun. The bioactive compounds in dark chocolate may also be great for your skin. The flavonols can protect against sun damage, improve blood flow, and increase your skin's density and hydration. The minimal erythermal dose, or MED, is a minimum amount of UVB rays required to cause redness in the skin after 24 hours. In one study of 30 people, the MED more than doubled after consuming dark chocolate for 12 weeks. So maybe consider loading up on dark chocolate before your next beach vacation. More good news. Dark chocolate may also improve the function of your brain. One study of healthy volunteers showed that consuming cacao for 5 days improved blood flow to their brain. Cacao may also significantly improve cognitive function in elderly people with mental impairment. It may also improve verbal fluency and several risk factors for disease. Additionally, cacao contains stimulants such as caffeine, which may be the key reason why it can improve brain function in the short term. There is plenty of evidence that cacao can provide powerful health benefits, especially against things such as heart disease. However, not all is good. Dark chocolate is good for you. However, it doesn't mean you should go out and consume lots of dark chocolate every day. Remember, it is still loaded with calories. Personally, I eat dark chocolate maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and I usually have this with my evening coffee. My evening coffee is always decaf. Also be aware that a lot of chocolate on the market is not good quality. So you're looking for dark chocolate with a cacao content of 70% or higher. Now, dark chocolate does contain some sugar, but the amounts are usually small. And the darker the chocolate, the less sugar it should contain. Well, I hope you found that interesting or informative, hopefully both. I'd like to know in the comments below if you do eat dark chocolate purely for its health benefits, or if you prefer milk chocolate and you're thinking about moving on to dark chocolate because you now know how good it is for you. Well, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care, as always, and bye for now.